Father Fabio Attard, the Salesian General Counsellor for Youth Ministry, was in Guwahati from 31st October to 5th November to help in the animation of the Youth Pastoral Ministry of South Asia. At the conclusion of a symposium and South Asian Youth Pastoral Team Council meeting, he was asked by Bosco Information Service India Coordinator to comment on the youth ministry scenario in the country and to give a message to the Salesians of South Asia region.
First and foremost, I would like to say something about what's my feeling in general about young people. And it's not only a question of feeling, I think it's a question that I have been picking up these last 5 meetings, these last 4.5 years. Definitely, there is a generation of young people who are very much reflecting this great respect, this great openness, and above all, this great sense of the sacred. This is something that is very typical of the Asian, of the Indian culture. So I think that is something that every time I come here, I come back and visit young people and meet young people, there's this sense of respect, which is not subordination or submission, but is rather a sense of respect for the person, that you can see there is a transcendental, a divine, a sacred dimension to it. And I think for us who are involved in youth ministry, this is definitely a huge positive starting point. We are not starting in our relationship with the young in an empty vessel. We are rather encountering them already with that sense of the sacred, with that sense of respect for God, of respect for Creator, respect for creation, on which we can build projects of life, experiences of self-discovery, and also commitment to the life and future of the kids. That's looking at it from the point of view of the young. I think from the point of view of the Salesians, I am seeing definitely a huge amount of generosity. Salesians really want to be of service, they want to be servants to the young. It's enough to look at the whole area of youth at risk to get an idea how much the Salesians are committed. I say that not because it's the only area, absolutely not. We are doing the same thing in the whole area of formation and skilling. We are doing now a huge commitment in the area of university. We are highly committed in the schools. Salesians are respected for their parishes, and especially there where we are journeying with the young in our youth centers and any other setups, we are proving to be people who are very generous. Definitely, with the changing situation, the need to look into new ways and means will be definitely one of the challenges we have to face.
Okay.
The future of India is in our hands. The future will be how much we are ready to be committed, not to the youth we think they are, but to the youth how the Lord God is offering them to us. We need to have this sense, as I said, of great humility. The future is bright as long as we discover, I think, the 3 topics that we will have for the next general chapter. We discover, first and foremost, within ourselves a great sense of God. The whole question of being mystics. That means we entertain God within us. When we are happy to have God within us. This great sense of being prophets. That means we work together as a community, and even if we don't say anything, we are already transmitting a message. Our communal aspect, our sense of solidarity, our caring for the poor as a community, not as individuals, it's already a huge message. The other thing is that we then let young people know that we are there to serve them, not to serve our needs. So this whole question of servanthood, this whole question of ministry, if we look into the huge opportunities that we have with this approach, very personal, very communal, and very pastoral, I am pretty sure the future is going to be bright. There are no unsurmountable difficulties that will somehow block the fact of a bright future. Yeah, the Conference of the Region, I would say, the 2 words that Don Bosco always used to say, joy and optimism, but be careful. Let us not be neither superficial nor mediocre. Joy and optimism as attitudes of the heart. Joy and optimism as attitudes of the mind. Don Bosco would talk about this loving kindness, not simply on the level of sympathy, but loving kindness which is enlightened by reason and enlightened by faith, reason and religion. And in this way, if we put ourselves in this attitude that with joy and optimism, let's face these challenges. These young people have challenges which they did not choose. these people have a right for adults who are able to lead them in this desert of senselessness. We are there. As long as we discover God in our heart, as long as we discover God in their heart, then with intelligence, with loving intelligence. These days we have heard Father Maria Roquiam, who said, wisdom is loving intelligently. Therefore we need to be wise Salesians, and we can do it as long as we are rooted in Jesus, nurtured by the Holy Eucharist, and guided by Mary.
Thank you, Father Fabio.
Okay, thank you very much to everybody.
And wish you all the best.
Okay.
Happy journey.
Thank you.